Hello, this is Bishop Frank Stewart, and welcome to the program Sowing Seed into Man. Today, we have an interesting seed we want to sow into you, and it's this: when you know you're right, don't defend yourself with an argument, but with godly intentions. Now, that simply means that if you know you're right and the other person is wrong, when you defend yourself, make sure you defend yourself with the purpose of God being glorified. In other words, if you think in terms of how can God be glorified in me explaining myself, that means that you won't go there where you are so vicious and tearing down the other person. Just think about how your mother or your father did you in most cases, or how you as a parent will do your child when they say one thing and you say another, and you know you're right, but you don't come at them to tear them down. You come at them to correct them at the same time without trying to destroy their personality, destroy their character, destroy who they are, and make them feel like less than a human being. Your intentions with those that you love, although you know you're right, and perhaps they're wrong, and sometimes you know they're wrong, you still have intentions of correcting them with the mindset of God. In other words, the mindset that I'm going to correct you, but I'm not going to destroy you or tear you down. And so that's the attitude that we have as men and as leaders. Because we're always going to be in a situation where somebody will look to us and they will not accept what we say, and yet at the same time, because of your experience, because of your knowledge, information that you have, you know you're right. And but we have to be careful how we respond. Now, I'm guilty of it myself. I've responded sometimes out of too much emotions. I've responded to people, and I wasn't thinking about the damage of my response. Sometimes I came over the top in my response, knowing I was right. And very often I had to apologize and just say, you know, I shouldn't have said it that way. I shouldn't have done it that way. Because as a man, people look at you as a leader, and they look at you, particularly children and women, they look at you as a leader, and they may say something over the top to you, but they expect you to respond to them like a man, which is in a way that's not going to destroy their character, tear them down. And we're talking about under normal circumstances. Now, sometimes people need to be reprimanded strongly. We understand that. But we're not talking about in those cases where somebody needs to be strongly reprimanded and corrected. We're talking about under normal circumstances when you're having a dialogue conversation with somebody and it's not vicious, it's not a type of dialogue that you are in a heated argument, and yet you say something and they say something and you know you're right. So when you correct that person, correct them with godly intentions, and that godly intention simply means with a mind to correct them without tearing them down, with a mind to correct them so that they can receive what your corrections are, with a mind to correct them so that they can be edified when it's all said and done. And so I trust that this blesses some of you brothers in how you respond to somebody that you know they're wrong, you know you're right, but at the same time you want to keep the conversation and the relationship civil. All right? All of you that have enjoyed this particular segment and seed that was sown today, write me and let me know, or email me at frankstewart@zcfla.org, frankstewart@zcfla.org, and let me know whether you enjoyed this or you agree or disagree, and I'll respond back to you. Until next time, you keep loving the Lord as He continues to love you.